Okay, that's great. We're going to close that out. All right, guys, happy Winey Wednesday. Here I am back and ready to go. Let me find myself here on YouTube. Hopefully I can. Sometimes YouTube likes to be a little bit of a hiney. There I am. And it's making me watch an ad. I don't understand why YouTube makes me watch an ad for my own channel. I feel like that's kind of funky. Okay, we're going to all messages so I can see. Hi, Sarah, how are you? Okay, so tonight for Winey Wednesday Live, I am going to answer my own challenge. So I created a challenge in the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. Can't get my, what is going on here? Live chat has moved. That doesn't work for me. I gotta be able to see the chat. It says live chat has moved, but it's not showing me. There we go. Okay. Sometimes YouTube just is not fun, right? Okay. So I'm answering my own cheers, first of all. I guess you can see that because the wine motion is detected at the damn door tonight, guys. Okay, so cheers, happy Winey Wednesday. I'm drinking, I don't know what I'm even drinking. My husband poured it for me before I came up here. And I'm answering my own challenge. So I was in Disney and kind of celebrating leaving my job and going to a new job. And I rode the Tron light cycle ride. I rode it twice. And let me tell you guys, it's like being on a motorcycle on crack. And I can say that because I went to my motorcycle safety course a couple weekends ago. So it is amazing. It is exhilarating. And I thought it was completely just over the top fun. So I thought I would issue a challenge. And the challenge was to be inspired somehow by the photos that I shared in the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group and to create a layout. Layouts can be uploaded until Saturday because Sunday I'm going to draw a winner. Now I don't know what time Sunday, I'm just going to be completely honest. Our Saturday is jam-packed full of fun things to do with each other, with my husband and I. We have a date night planned, we have other things planned. So as long as it's posted by the time I draw on Sunday, and I plan on drawing a couple winners, and it's not just going to be Scrapping Reflections prizes, guys. Like, I plan on doing a couple prizes. So the more layouts are posted, the more prizes there will be. But yeah, that's the way it is. It has been so long. Hello, guys. It's just been one thing after the other, I feel like. So that is the challenge, and I am using this stencil. This is the Beehive stencil from Scrapping Reflections. I did have a couple questions asking me if this was the stencil of the month. This is not the stencil of the month for July. The stencil of the month for July is Wicked Cool, and it is shipping out this week. It was a little bit of delay because I went to Disney when it was supposed to ship, so there is that. But anyway, I had pulled out these products because they inspired me, and I'm going to be scrapbooking these two photos, which is nothing like Tron, right? Like, it's a big old brick building. It is a wood fire pizza place. So when I had the first Scrapping Reflections retreat, one of the nights we got wood-fired pizza, and this is the place that I got it from. So I thought this would be fun to scrapbook with these products. So anyway, that is where I'm at right now. Using white cardstock, of course, and this blue floral paper, and this is from Coco Vanilla Studio. But I was thinking about pulling one of these strips, but I don't know if I want to pull one of those strips because the photos are going to cover so much of it that if I did this, you would say, happy me. And if you guys know me, I am not the biggest fan of pizza, but most people are, so I don't think I'm going to do that. That's where I'm at right now. Okay. So it's been a hot minute since we have even been live on Winey Wednesday Live. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some things. So this is going up here, right? So I just don't know how thick it's going to be, like how much. Oh, I just lost. What the heck just happened with my, okay. So I'm going to do it here. Just going to put that little bad boy there. And I need my blue brush. Where is the blue brush? Squeaky, squeaky. All right. So I'm going to use 2 different inks. I have close to my heart inks. These are one of my favorite inks. They're water-based inks, so you can do water-based techniques with them. But I just really enjoy the colors. So, all right, guys, it has been a definite hot minute since we have had any kind of Winey Wednesday Live fun because of either sickness or, you know, vacation or anything like that. So, oh shoot, that was not. So tell me, what is going on in your lives? What is going on in your scrappy life? Like, are you working on any projects? Did you finish up any projects? Like, what is going on? Because I definitely want to know all the things. All right, so I'm gonna do this line kind of right here. And this is Bluebird. I think this is Bluebird. Okay, and then Sapphire. Now I don't know if I'm going to put the glitter glaze over top of the ink, because I do love doing that, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or if I'm going to add a different stencil with my glitter glaze. Okay, you finished. Oh, good for you, Deb. Stitching on the 31 Days of Cut Files. What's going on with you leaving a new job? Okay, so I wasn't going to say anything until I completed my training and I got my own store, but I have moved on to Starbucks. I'm in training right now to have my own Starbucks store. And I will tell you, okay, Hobby Lobby as a company, I love Hobby Lobby as a company, okay? They are amazing. Their work-life balance philosophy is fantastic. I believe in their company. I believe in what they do. I just find it to be a good company to work for, but it's very cliche. But people don't quit companies, they quit their managers. And I will say, I quit my manager. So that is what is going on. Look at that. That is beautiful. I think what I'm going to do though is a little bit extra. Oh goodness, look at all the chat that just popped up. You're a coffee girl, so that makes sense. I am a coffee girl. Got on the Scrapbook Sketch Creative. I saw that, Mel. Congratulations. Ooh, that's awesome. Congratulations to her, Deb. Your own Starbucks, my favorite drink place. Right? right? Like, so today was my first day, and I'm doing barista training right now. And my daughter, Lana, is actually a barista at her college and in their college coffee shop. So she's very excited to talk coffee with me, and I'm like, I haven't made a drink. The only thing I did today was run, register, and drive through. So, but I'm very happy with my choice. I don't have regrets. I'm very excited with the way it's going. So, yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is tear this because, you know, for a minute I was like, I'm done with my 90s scrapbooking revival, but I don't think I am. I think I am still going strong with my 90s scrapbooking revival. Plus, I want to bring in another color that is not blue. I'm totally bringing in another color, not from the photos that I posted. So that's a torn edge. So I need a background paper, and I want it to kind of coordinate with this. So I can either go teal, I could go yellow, or I could go pink. I think I'm gonna go yellow. So let's see what, wow, I do not have a lot of yellow cardstock anymore. Plus, I want to be on a mission to use my yellow cardstock. All right, this side is much more. Well, not just my yellow cardstock. I want to be on a mission to use some cardstock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hopefully I won't. I really like my district manager, so yeah. So hopefully I won't want to quit the manager either. Okay, Cindy, you made me snort. Okay. So I'm going to put this down here. And I've got the tearing going on, and I like that. Now, you might not even be able to tell that this is two different ink colors, but there's definitely a stripe of at least a lighter blue. I mean, I guess technically I could have done the one color with this as a lighter stripe and just darker on this, but I like the way that this looks, right? Like, so it wasn't like it was some sort of extra work to use two different blues. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not truly concerned about it. Hope that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna put that in there. Okay, yay, Mel can see it. Okay. Okay. So this is that, and now we need to figure out what the heck we're doing with her life. So maybe, since I tore this edge, maybe I want to tear this edge as well. I do love a good torn edge. In my introduction today, when I introduced myself for like the third time to my district manager and also the two managers that will be training me, I told them that I was an avid scrapbooker and told them about my albums, and I don't think that they truly get my level of scrapbooking. I mean, I didn't tell them I had a YouTube channel and stuff like that. Maybe I should have, because I don't think that they got it, right? But it's fine. Okay. So I'm going to trim down the excess off of my cardstock so that it is here like this. Now, if you watch the quick little video I did yesterday, you saw that this was all that I had left of this gorgeous silver washi tape. And I'm devastated that this washi tape is gone, because I love this washi tape so much. So I need to peel off the, yeah, they don't get it, Deb. They really don't. All right, I'm gonna tear that edge, and that edge is already torn. So I'm obviously gonna have to glue that down. But I pulled this other silver washi tape that was not as shiny. Hopefully it's not ruined. Okay. So what I'm going to do is use my grid mat, and if I ever get my act together and get my room cleaned up, I'll put my new grid mat down. Now, my husband has graciously offered to sit across from me on Sunday because, like I said, we got a lot of plans on Saturday. We got date night and all kinds of errands and things to run. We're going to look at a motorcycle for me. He has one already. We've got all these plans to do on Saturday, and he has so graciously offered to hang out with me in my room while I clean it up on Sunday. So maybe we'll get it cleaned up on Sunday. We'll see. And then if I do, I'll end up getting everything done and my new grid mat out and all this. So that would be awesome, actually. I would really like to have my room cleaned up and in its final kind of way, because you know, it's still kind of a mess. It's still kind of a travesty. Nothing's exactly put away. So, right? Your son says he gets cutting fabric up and making quilts, but he can just not understand scrapbooks. You know, a lot of people don't, and it's funny because it's weird to me that people don't. I'm not calling your son, Deb, weird. I promise. But it's weird to me that people don't understand different kind of things. Like, I had someone recognize me at Hobby Lobby, and I was in the fabric area, and she was like, "Aren't you in the wrong area?" And it's like, yeah, but I like creative things too. Like, I love fabric things too, and I used to sew a lot. Made Halloween costumes and curtains and baby comforters and all that kind of stuff. So it's always weird to me when people can't or don't understand that different creative things can lead to other creative things, right? Like, scrapbooking isn't my only creative thing I like to do, right? Does that make sense? Hey, Crystal, the salmon you caught in Alaska. I am super jealous of your Alaska trip. I think that would be completely amazing. Sure. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is put these over here, and I'm going to put my title up here. Now, I've got to figure out what I'm doing with my life with this stuff. Cross stitch, and I've done a few diamond arts. Crystal loves diamond arts. I actually have not done any diamond arts, but I like using the diamond art stuff as shakers. Oh heavens, thank you. Because they're really tiny and they fit in shaker pockets great. Okay, so this stuff, I'm just gonna sprinkle the crap out of this. This is Shimmer Mist in Pearl from Brutus Monroe. Oh, Christopher just brought me garlic fries. I love French fries. I especially love garlic fries. This is Pearl Shimmer Mist. So this is something that stays on my desk along with my Ornament Gold, which is almost gone. So I probably should order another bottle of that. Like, it's basically here. So I've used that much. All right. I pulled out this turquoise aqua pigment. I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm just going to put it back. Like there's no rule saying that I had to use it, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, see, Deb, like all of those creative things. Christopher says yes. Okay. So I need some background paper, and I need to put it here. I was going to put it here, but I'm covering up that beautiful torn edge, and you know, I love me a torn edge. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to get me some white. Wow. Well, that was weird. I just rubbed my finger over my washi tape and it kind of tore apart. Beading or jewelry maker. You know, I love beads. I think that they are super pretty. And the only thing I want to do with the bead, do I have them up here still? No. What I want to do with a bead is like what they have at the Lego store. So if you go to the Lego store, they have like a wall of Lego parts, and you can buy a bucket, and it's a certain price, and you can fill the bucket until it's full, and then you buy the bucket that way, right? But you can put your hand in and just move your hand around the Lego bits, and that just brings me so much joy. I actually made homemade enamel dots, which are still put away. I haven't brought them back out, but I have them in a little old American Crafts embellishment tube tin type thing. It was like a plastic tube with an aluminum lid on it, and I use them sometimes, but most of the time I just like playing with them because it was kind of like a texture thing. But they're still put away. I haven't put them away. But if I could have like a bowl of beads that I could just play and put my hands in like this, oh my word, that would be amazing, right? He's like, what the heck is that? Yeah, sometimes I'm just like, really, people, don't act like you don't know what scrapbooking is. Don't act like that. Because we all know you know what it is, right? Like, we all know. All right, gonna pop these guys on. The fries are sitting here calling my name. So I made dinner tonight. I made tilapia and shrimp in a Parmesan garlic sauce, and oh my word, it was delicious. I love garlic, and then my husband brings me garlic fries, so he knows the weight of my heart. You guys, like, not even lying. Food is a love language, and I can't even tell you. And I was talking with someone, and they were like, food is not a love language, Sandy. That is not a love language. It is acts of service or gifts or something like that. But no, it's not, because when my husband cooks for me, it's different than if he did any other activity for me. So food is truly my love language. And if people don't or can't understand that, they can kiss my tushy. You know what I mean? I am too old to argue with people. Okay. I'm going to have to start using my butterflies here soon because I am running out of the fun foam. Okay. I have butterflies that I bought on clearance that don't have any sticky to them, and I get a sick satisfaction of cutting them up and using them as a foam bit. I know that probably seems really ridiculous, but I mean, that's where I am in life. You know what I mean? Your love. Sarah, I totally get you. Yes, it's very textile, how stuff feels. I touch everything. I just do. And this is, I don't know if I've admitted this, but Squinkies. Do you guys, I'm just going to show you. Okay. So in case you didn't know, I kind of have an obsession with Cinderella's carriage, right? So I have kind of an, I don't know if it's going to pop out, with Cinderella's carriage, but Squinkies. So Squinkies were a thing, I don't know, what has this been now, like 8 or 9 years ago now? And they're these little squishy bits. And of course I've got a whole bunch of Disney Squinkies, right? Like this is Snow White. But they're not all Disney. Squinkies were a thing. I don't know if anybody remembers them. But they are squishy and you know, like this. And I gotta do it. I'll put it in my mouth. My husband thinks I'm a doofus because they just make you want to put them in their mouth. Probably why they took them off the market, because little kids were putting them in their mouths. But it's not, textile and like texture and things like that have always been a thing for me. I was always the kid that had to touch everything. Probably the kid that put stuff in their mouth when they shouldn't have. Like, I cannot tell you how badly. All right. I'm just like telling you all of the bad things about me. So I bought these, whoops, dropped one. I bought these guys, these silicone brushes. They came in a pack because they were clearanced at Hobby Lobby, right? Like, I cannot tell you how much I just want to put it in my mouth and gnaw on it. And it's weird because it's basically this one I want to put in my mouth and gnaw on it. But all of these silicone brushes, like all of these, I have no desire to put in my mouth. It's just that one right there. So anyway, there's a little bit of my weirdness for you guys. And in case you didn't already know, I was ridiculously weird. Yeah. Crystal, I think I'm down to like 10 pieces of fun foam, but I've got a whole pile of butterflies. See, okay, I'm glad that somebody remembers the Squinkies. But yeah, I'm glad that somebody remembers the Squinkies. Okay, so what I want to do is put it here because I like this amount of photo that goes over top of this torn edge right here. But I don't like that it cuts right here on this hexagon line. So I'm gonna pull it up just a little bit. So it's giving me a little tiny bit extra overlap here. And then you can see the bottom of these hexagons here. And I know that that might be weird, but it's the way I like the way it scrapbooks. And oh man, I wasn't paying attention. My mist was wet and I flipped my photo over on top of it. So now we've got mist all over the photos. Luckily, these are not fantastic photos. I mean, it's a brick wall and a pizza door, right? Like, so it's not like it's some sort of one of a kind heritage heirloom photo. So I'm not particularly worried about it. I'm just not, right? Does that make sense? Okay. Thanks, Deb. You always make me feel good, Deb. Telling me I'm not weird. Okay, so beyond this, I have no idea what I'm doing. I knew I wanted to use certain products. I pulled out glitter glazes, and I don't even know if I am going to use the glitter glaze. Okay, let's bring in some hearts. So what I'm going to do is put these hearts here. And I think, I want to think, do I want a white title and a bolder heart, or do I want a bolder title and a white heart? You love the chew on the end of a pen, well, the lid you put on the end anyway. Right. It's good, right? Like, I totally get you, Mel. I totally get you. But I don't want people to think I just want to put everything in my mouth. It has to be very specific things. Like, I don't look at my pretty foam scissors, and they're foam scissors because they suck, and want to put them in my mouth, even though they have these soft areas on them. Or this is soft, and I love the texture of fun foam, but I don't want to put that in my mouth. It's a whole thing. So unless you have some sort of weirdness like that, you might be going, oh my Lord, I don't know what I am listening to. I don't even know what I'm watching, but you know, it's fine. Okay. So I think I'm going to do a white title. So I'm going to do the blue, or navy rather, glitter glaze here. Yay! Hello, Shay. I'm so glad you made it. Hi, Danielle. You have a friend that chews on the plastic the tags hang on when you buy clothes. I can totally see that. I don't want to chew on them, but I can totally see that. Okay, so this is navy glitter glaze, and it is almost gone, which means I need to buy some more. All right, there were a couple things that I wrote that I said I needed to buy more of. And this is what happens. I do a live and I say I need more, and then I forget about it. So I need Ornament Gold Chroma Mist, Navy Glitter Glaze, okay. Now I won't forget, and I'll put it in my little tub right there, so when I make my next Brutus Monroe order, I can make that happen. So I have a couple of options here, right? Like, I can put my hearts just within the boundaries of the layout. I can put my hearts where that they are going past the boundary of the layout. I could just put it like really thinly right here, like kind of a strip. So what I think I'm going to do is go past the boundaries of the layout. And I like how the hearts are not full hearts here on the edge. But if I do it like this, then where the edge of my layout is, it's going to be in between these two hearts. So I want to shift that over just a little bit. So what I want to do is have the edges of the hearts kind of cut off here on the side of the layout and at the top. Does that make sense? You're playing with glitter glaze and stencils? I love that. All right. I love glitter glaze, you guys. It is my ultimate favorite product. I just love glitter and sparkles. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just push it through the stencil, and I'm doing it very non-intentional. I hope that that makes sense, where it's just kind of like, okay, we're going to put it here, and we're going to put it here. So I want it to go over top of the washi tape. And what I think I'm going to do is, I just made sure to have the hearts over top here, but what I think I'm going to do is not even worry about that, because what I want to do is just have it over top of my washi tape like that. Yeah, we need to bring that down just a little bit more. And we'll put that, just couple little bits of glitter there. It did not glitter there. All right, there we go. So this will have to go get cleaned off, obviously, which turns into a thing too. Now that I have a utility sink, where's my lid? Now that I have a utility sink on the same floor as my scrapbook room, I find that I leave my stencils and things in the utility sink longer than they probably should be. Okay, I'm gonna put that off to the side because they need to they need to kind of dry, or not dry, they need to be washed after I get off the live. Now I need my white letter stickers, so I'm going to grab those. And I need it to say pizza. So as long as I have a P and I, 2 Z's and an A, and these will do that. So there's my A. My 2 Z's. And I'm putting them here over top of my grid mat so that I can kind of just check out the spacing, right? Like and the dot on the I was on top of that. There we go. So put that there. Maybe I'll add the dot to the I, maybe I won't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Okay, pizza. So what I'm going to do is put it here. All right, so now I feel like I need some sort of decoration here. I need some sort of decoration here because I feel like the decoration should be this way. But I'm not exactly sure what I should use for decoration because I haven't thought that far in advance. So let's see what I got. All right. Totally wrong blue. Totally wrong blue. I wish I knew if I had some sort of pizza embellishment. Or maybe if I would have spent a little more time before we went live to see what I actually had. All right, let's see. Brought out some paper house stuff because holy Moses, do I have a lot of paper house stuff. Use a bucket and spray bottle. Yes, that does. You know what else really works, Shay, is I have a Scrub Daddy, that yellow kind of, it's hard if you don't wet it, but it softens up if you don't. A Scrub Daddy works really great on stencils too. You have the sink on the same floor, it's a kitchen. You just can't be bothered. Yeah, you know, there are some times where I'll be like, oh, I never clean that stencil, and they get stained and they get stuff, but you know, it's never I have never ruined a stencil by not cleaning it right away, right? Like I can always go back and clean it. So okay, so I'm gonna change this to Pizza Bliss because I like that. Okay. Maybe not that. Let's see what I have. So I have these, which are, I cannot get open. Where is the, okay. So I have these cameras, and these are from Paper House as well. All right, and I want to use that there. I'm like, when in doubt, use your use cameras, right? Because cameras are always a good embellishment. I don't like that there. Kind of like it there though. All right, got that camera there. Maybe that there, just to have a little gold, and then we need gold down here. If I put that there. I'm going to overlap my gold heart on my camera. So I think this is where I'm going to end it. I know that this is not a more is more layout, but I already have a layout about the pizza shop where I am opening the pizza shop door or holding on to the handle. Sharon took the picture of me. So I feel like this one doesn't have to be ridiculously embellished or ridiculously thick or fancy. Does that make sense? Not all of my layouts have to be super involved, and not all of my layouts have to be super easy. I hope that makes sense. I like a mixture, basically, is what I'm trying to get out. Yeah, barely drank any wine and my words are still not even coming to me. Yes, Scrub Daddy. All right, guys, I am going to actually eat my garlic fries now. I'm going to go out, hang out with my husband, and head to bed because I got to be to work early in the morning. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for Winey Wednesday Live. As long as nothing crazy happens, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Make sure you go, if you haven't joined the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group, join so you can enter the challenge. The more layouts that are posted, the more prizes there will be. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, have a great night.